say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Welcome, graduates, friends, and guests. Please join me right now in offering special thanks to the incredibly talented Janelle Means for her singing of the Star-Spangled Banner for us. Janelle is a student mentor with WGU Tennessee, and we are thrilled that she was able to join us this morning. We'd also like to thank the Belmont University School of Music for their string trio for the ceremony today. Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to convene the 2016 WGU Tennessee Commencement Ceremony. On behalf of the entire university, we welcome our honored graduates and congratulate all of you on completing one of life's great achievements. We also extend our warmest welcome to the many family members and friends who are in attendance in support of their graduates. There are many others here to celebrate with your success. Joining us today from Western Governors University, our parent university, is Scott Pulsifer, President, Melissa Flores, Vice President for State Operations, David Leisure, Provost, Mitsu Phillips, Associate Provost, and Pat Partridge, the Chief Marketing Officer. We would also like to recognize a special guest, Mark Cate, who will be addressing us shortly. Standing here, I see the many family and friends of our graduates. It is likely that today would not have been possible without them by your side. In fact, there are over 1,000 guests in attendance today, and they are here to support and celebrate you. You are a much-loved crowd. Graduates, I would like to ask all of you to put your hands together to show your family and friends and mentors how much you appreciate all they have done. WGU is honored to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We would like to recognize the military members who are graduating today. Would all graduates who are active duty, reservists, or veterans please stand now and be recognized? Thank you for your service to our country. And last but not least, students and alumni are certainly the lifeblood of our university, but the faculty and staff are the heart of the university. With us today are many of our Western Governors University Tennessee faculty mentors and staff employees. Would all of our faculty and staff who are with us today please stand? Let's give these individuals the appreciation that they richly deserve. WGU Tennessee was established in July of 2013 by the Tennessee General Assembly and Governor Bill Haslam as part of Governor Haslam's Drive to 55 initiative. The goal of Governor Haslam's Drive to 55 is simple: to boost the percentage of Tennessee adults holding a post-secondary credential from 32% at that time to 55% by the year 2025. This is an audacious goal, designed to prepare our state's workforce for an even more competitive job market in the future. A number of recent studies have shown that earning a college diploma is more important now than ever before. An analysis by the Economic Policy Institute in 2014 revealed that the pay gap between college graduates and everyone else has reached a record high. A University of Kansas study last year found that the lifetime earnings gap between a high school graduate and a college graduate, including those with a graduate degree, is around $1.13 million in a lifetime for a man and approximately $792,000 for a woman. Did you know that in Tennessee alone, there are about 940,000 adults who have some college degree but have never earned a degree, or some college credit but have not earned a degree? To put that number into perspective, that is about 15% of our state's population. WGU Tennessee was created to close that gap. We exist to serve those who are ready to return to school, earn a degree, and transform their lives. As evidenced by the many smiling faces and proud families here today, we're fulfilling that mission and helping Tennessee to get to 55%, one graduate at a time. Quickly, I'd like to share with you a few facts about this year's graduating class. We have 556 Tennesseans from all over the state who have completed a degree this year. 299 of those have completed an undergraduate degree and 274 graduate degrees. Although they earn their degrees online, 145 of you are with us today to celebrate in person and to walk in this ceremony. Our degree distribution by college includes 222 of you who graduated from the College of Business, 168 of you from the College of Health Professions and Nursing, 63 of you from the College of Information Technology, and 120 of you from the Teachers College. The average age of our graduate students today who are graduating is 40. The average age of our undergraduate students graduating today is also 40. 64% of our graduates are female. 43% of all of our graduates are the first person in their family to ever complete college. For this group of graduates, and this is a speedy group, this group of graduates, the undergraduate average completion time was 2 years and 2 months. The average time for a graduate degree completion this year for our class was 1 year and 7 months. Wow. Now I have the distinct honor and pleasure of introducing to you today's commencement speaker, Mark Cate. He is the co-founder and president of the Stones River Group. He formerly served as Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam's chief of staff, where he was his top advisor, strategist, and negotiator. Through his work as chief of staff, Cate gained a nuanced understanding of the inner workings of state and local government and of the legislative process, and developed an extensive network of relationships in Tennessee and across the country with business policy and political leaders. He was the governor's primary liaison with the Department of Economic and Community Development, the Department of Education, and both of our state's higher education systems. He led several legislative policy initiatives, including K-12 education reform, workers' compensation reform, civil service reform, an alternate approach to Medicaid expansion, and post-secondary education reform, including the nationally acclaimed Tennessee Promise program. Prior to serving in state government, Mark successfully managed Governor Haslam's first gubernatorial campaign in 2010 that led to a record-setting general election victory. He spent 16 years before that in higher education, serving as a chief planning officer, chief development officer, chief marketing officer, and chief financial officer during his tenure. He was also an elected member of a local board of education, so his experience in education at all levels is vast and lifelong. So please join me this morning to hear Mark Cate's words of encouragement to us.
Chancellor Sept, President Pulsifer, WGU graduates, and family and friends, it's truly an honor and a pleasure to be with you here today to celebrate, and this is a celebration of your tremendous work and accomplishment. Well, let me start here. I love college football, and I'll be glued to my TV in about 2 or 3 hours to watch the Vols take on the Gators. And if there are a few, thank you. There are a few Vol fans. We won't ask if they're Gator fans, but the few Vol fans here will hope for a better week this week. But I have an even greater affection for quality post-secondary education and the way it changes lives. So the opportunity to celebrate degree completion ranks way higher to me than gridiron action. And you may be asking a little bit about why this guy is our commencement speaker, and I think it's a great question. And I think, and the chancellor can correct me if I'm wrong, she kind of alluded to this, but I think it's because I'm a true WGU Tennessee believer and cheerleader. And very quickly, let me kind of tell you a little bit about how I became a WGU fan. As was mentioned, I was fortunate to serve our state as Governor Haslam's chief of staff for 5 years and also ran his initial campaign for governor. But what drew me to him then was his passion for education. In fact, it was his primary reason for running for governor, to enhance the educational opportunities for all Tennesseans. And when we came into office in 2011, much was already in the works as it related to K-12 education reform in our state. And as Governor Haslam often says, our job was to take the baton and move the ball forward. To that end, much has happened, and Tennessee has become the fastest improving state in the country for K-12 scores as measured by the National Assessment of Educational Progress. But in year 2, the governor turned his attention to post-secondary education. And while Tennessee has some great institutions of higher learning, we are still woefully behind in post-secondary degree completion, which is, of course, greatly affects our available workforce. By now, I'm sure many people in this room have heard of the Tennessee Promise, one of the various initiatives of the governor's Drive to 55 plan. And let me expand a little bit on what the chancellor said. It's called Drive to 55 because according to a number of research studies, our state needs to have at least, at the very minimum, 55% of the adult population with some post-secondary certificate or degree by 2025 to meet our workforce needs. And we're currently somewhere around 37%. But what most people don't know is WGU Tennessee was one of the governor's early reform initiatives. We had heard of WGU, and the governor had talked with some of the western states governors that were involved in the creation of WGU. He had been searching the country for best practices and wanted to bring new, innovative educational programs and solutions to Tennessee. So we recruited WGU to Tennessee, and the governor asked the legislature to approve a significant investment to help create WGU Tennessee. Now, I wish I could tell you that everyone was on board and it was very easy sell. Unfortunately, there were some who simply wanted to protect the educational establishment and didn't understand the need for WGU's unique delivery system and targeted audience. But in the end, we were successful, and Governor Haslam is incredibly proud and pleased with the role that WGU is playing in our state. I'm sure that not everything goes perfectly every day, but from the outside looking in, we are big fans of WGU Tennessee, and you graduates are exactly why the governor felt like it was worth the investment. So that's why I'm here, I think. In fact, I think that's why I was invited. But let me quickly transition to more traditional commencement speech, if you will. And let's be clear, I realize you probably won't remember a thing I say, and I'm quite fine with that. I have 2 daughters, and I'm comfortable in that space, so I understand that. And my colleagues at work yesterday said, remember, the only thing they will remember is if you go long or if you go short. And if you go short, it will be favorable versus long. So, and I wish I was following the speeches of your fellow graduates, as I'm looking forward to hearing how their WGU experience has impacted their lives. And I'm sure they'll be more interesting to me, but I'm going first, so very sorry for that. So good, the word good. It's a word we use a lot, and mostly positive, but as the author and speaker Jim Collins often says, good can be the enemy of great. But for this occasion, I'm going to use good in its best way. This room of people, this room is full of people that already have very successful careers and or have invested in your WGU education to enhance or make a change in your career. You want to be even more satisfied, have more opportunities, or even make more money, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I also hope and believe that most of you buy into the belief that we must be lifelong learners. So the WGU experience has been a part of your lifelong educational journey, part of which is formal, but much of which is informal. Our faculty for the informal part of the education ranges widely, from friends and relatives, to coworkers, to prominent public and historic figures we have never met personally. So I'd like to use 3 quotes from faculty, all of which are dead, but only one that I've met personally, who impacted my life and helped shape the use of the word good for me. First is my grandmother, whose mantra to me was, work hard, do a good job, and everything will work out. Here's what that means to me now in reflection. There are very few things I can control in my day-to-day work environment, but I can control how hard I work and the quality of my work. I think too many times people make excuses and want to blame others if they aren't successful in their careers. I truly believe that if you have the right work ethic and do quality or good work, you will be successful. My second example is from someone I never met but have read about extensively. Senator Lamar Alexander is a big fan of the great author Alex Haley and often quotes one of his axioms, find the good and praise it. Again, I believe that too often we as humans look for ways to bring others down and cast blame on it for our own problems. But a person that finds the good and praises it will be highly successful, both personally and professionally. My last example is from someone I never met. Isaac Anderson was the first president of Maryville College, an institution in East Tennessee that I had the privilege of serving for 16 years. He founded the college in 1819 and served as a teacher, coach, surrogate parent, and even the janitor, having to do it all when you're founding a college. He was incredibly smart, incredibly talented, and could have chosen a lot of professions. But he chose to be a minister and then a college president because he wanted to, and here's his quote, do good at the largest possible scale. Now, I'm not one who thinks you have to be a minister, social worker, or teacher to do good, although those folks in those professions clearly have the opportunity to do good on a large scale. But I do think each of us, no matter what our chosen profession or career path, has the opportunity to do good on a large scale, but acknowledging that that large scale will be different for each of us. So as you complete this portion of your journey and move into the next chapter, remember that good may be better than great. Go work hard and do a good job. Find the good and praise it, and do good on the largest possible scale. Congratulations on your good work and making it to this milestone in your journey. Thanks so much for the opportunity to be with you today.
We're so grateful to Mark, not just for this speech here today, but also this is in many ways the culmination of years of hard work that he put in creating the Drive to 55, and explicitly the hard work it took in order to create the WGU Tennessee, which has resulted in the graduates here today. So let's give him another round of applause. And now we have the privilege this morning of hearing from 4 of our graduates. They are Michelle Rencher, who has earned her master's degree in business administration in management and strategy, Joel Chappell Jr., who earned his Bachelor of Science degree in information technology, Melvin Douglas, who earned his Master of Science degree in curriculum and instruction, and Dolores Bowman, who has earned her Master of Science degree in nursing education. We will let them come up one after the other and share their stories with you. Let me please begin, and please join me in welcoming the first one of them to the lectern, Michelle Rencher.
President Pulsifer, Chancellor Sept, faculty and other platform guests, family and friends, good morning. Like many of you, my WGU journey began many moons ago and has been the culmination of many lifelong dreams. Being born at the dawn of an independent Bahamas, my parents made certain that I had an early appreciation for the importance of being prepared for whatever life was ahead of me. Neither they nor I ever imagined the stage being set at the Gaylord Resort in the center of Nashville, Tennessee, but here we are. Growing up on an island with dimensions of merely 21 miles long and 7 miles wide, I recall being curious about the wider world, since it seemed they came to play in my backyard. My mother often reminds me of when I was a mere toddler. One of my father's friends dressed up as Santa Claus, and when given the chance to make my Christmas wish, I requested a passport and a suitcase. Now, while not quite the expected response from a 4-year-old, but it seems even back then, I was focused on going places. While I've since outgrown my passport pages and that suitcase, what holds true since I was 4 is my desire to go somewhere in this life and to be prepared for the journey ahead. Since high school, I've lived in 2 cities in the Bahamas, studied in Texas and Ohio, and now as an Army wife and a mother of 2, I'm living in my 6th U.S. state. Throughout my life, changing area codes and even career directions, while not easy, have each been successful due to my faith and preparation. My enrollment at WGU occurred as I entered a season in life that required reinvention. After my company downsized in 2013, I found myself wondering what was next. Even though I thoroughly enjoyed being at home with my children, the rising costs of a growing family and my belief that I still had so much more to contribute professionally made me eager to return to the workforce. And as a new citizen, I was excited to accept a role in the state of Tennessee's Treasury Department, where I soon learned of Governor Haslam's Drive to 55 initiative, intended to increase the number of working adults with advanced degrees. I discovered the WGU Tennessee was ideal in its commitment to ensuring that we Tennesseans fulfill our dreams of higher education. With a leap of faith, I made the all-important phone call to begin enrollment. Having made 3 previous attempts at graduate school over the years, I knew that it was required academically. What was different this time is that now I'm a wife, a mother of 2 children under 6, leaving me scarcely enough time to sleep amidst my daily commute, mounting laundry, lunch boxes to pack, bedtime stories, and my love of Netflix marathons with my husband. Since I often remind my children to never say what you can't do, and with my husband's blessing and unwavering support, I enrolled. During my journey through WGU, I was blessed with the support of family and friends, both near and far, who each in their own special way made my dream a reality. My husband and children sacrificed time spent together while never complaining about takeout meals. Neighbors, cubicle mates, and friends proofread papers, answered survey questions, and shared my stress through financial analysis and strategic management. And of course, my course mentor, Jody Lemons, encouraged me during our 210 Friday weekly calls. After many courses, I excitedly enrolled in my final semester. In my house, this was met with a flurry of excitement, including my son's first few weeks of kindergarten, my accepting a new position at the local healthcare system, and my initial efforts towards my capstone project. And then, as a cruel twist of fate, my father passed away suddenly, forcing my family to travel to the Bahamas in preparation for his burial. Even though I am accustomed to speaking and writing academically and professionally, I was in no way prepared to write my father's obituary. My father's untimely death was a shock, and while I still miss telling him about my final project or discussing my family, I stand today proud, having survived a tumultuous season of my life, and yet excited about the embarking on the new journeys ahead. Having experienced many of my dreams come true, I am convinced that dreaming is as essential to life as breathing. Having arrived at this stage in my WGU journey is proof positive that no matter how long, no matter how many attempts it takes, that with hard work, support, and perseverance, dreams do come true. I will continue to dream in Technicolor and encourage my family and others to dream big and to persevere until those dreams also become a reality. Now, whether, like me, you enrolled in WGU to reinvent your career, to fulfill a lifelong dream, or to gain some confidence, to change some aspect of our world, I leave you with the words of Israel Houghton. What if it all depended on me to change our world? What if my only responsibility was to change the world? Since it all begins with one, then you and I, together, we can change this world together. To future students wondering if you have what it takes to enroll and complete this WGU journey, I simply say, if we did it, then so can you. I thank you.
Good morning. What a good-looking group of people, especially this group right here. Well, it's my honor and my privilege to speak to you this morning about my WGU Tennessee experience. And if I was going to describe it in one word, that word would be opportunity. I joined the military straight out of high school. I received world-class training in electronics, communications, avionics. I served for 21 years, 2 months, and 21 days. Thank you. I always strive to do my very best and to operate or get to the highest level of learning that I could. But somehow I could never find time to go back to college or to go to college. There's been 2 opportunities in my life that were missed as a direct result of not having that college degree. While I knew I had what it took to perform at that level, the fact that I never had a college degree and I lacked the credentials, I lost the opportunity to show my stuff. I went to a few classes throughout the years, but I found that the restrictive class schedules just interfered with the jobs that I had. Fast forward to about 4 years ago. I was hired to be an information technology instructor at the Tennessee College of Applied Technology. My experience, 25 years in IT, got me in the door, but that was it. If I wanted to advance, if I wanted to climb the ladder there and be successful, I discovered that without college credentials, nothing would happen. I needed that degree. I needed to validate my skills to my students, to faculty, as well as business and industry. But schedule was still a big factor. In addition to my job at the college, I serve as a bivocational pastor. How in the world could I add college to my schedule? How could I make it work? Then I heard about WGU Tennessee. I looked into it and I doubted what I was reading. I was looking for the gotcha. What the gotcha turned out to be was that it fit me like a glove. I enrolled in the IT program in March 2014, and today I stand here, September 24th, standing as a graduate with a bachelor's in information technology. Woo. I'm a big baby, I guess. WGU Tennessee gave me the opportunity to achieve an elusive goal on my terms. I studied during odd hours or days as they came available. The resources were right there when and where I needed them. I could use my iPad, my laptop, my desktop, at home, on the road, in hotel rooms, anywhere, anytime I could engage my study, WGU was there. I was able to focus on my weak areas without spending time on competencies that I had already mastered. WGU Tennessee provided the opportunity for me to show myself approved to business and industry. My degree is validated by 15 industry certifications that I have and hold right alongside of my degree. Certifications that were incorporated into the coursework that guarantee that my education has value to those that work in information technology. WGU Tennessee provided the opportunity for me to advance. Halfway through the program, I had the opportunity at the college to move into administration. The educational requirement was an associate degree or equivalent. I had 60 hours, and it was accepted, and I received or was promoted into the position that I now hold, and that was awesome. WGU Tennessee has provided the opportunity for me to pursue my dreams. Over the last few months, I felt the need to be approved in ministry by attending a seminary master's program. My WGU degree was accepted by one of the nation's most respected seminaries, and I began that new chapter in my life in January. Awesome. WGU Tennessee has opened doors of opportunity for me that otherwise I would have missed out on. I'm equipped for business and industry. I am equipped for education, and I'm equipped to continue in ministry because of the opportunity to attend what I consider to be the greatest college system on the planet. You agree? Thank you. Well, they asked me the question, how was your WGU Tennessee experience? WGU has enhanced my life, opened doors that would have remained closed, and has given me the confidence to pursue a path that would have only been a dream 2 years ago. It's been one of the greatest experiences of my life. So in conclusion, I have one final thought. There will be good days and there will be challenging days ahead for all of us. When you face those difficult times, graduates, I want you to remember that you are awesome. Your family and friends think you're awesome. I think you're awesome. And he thinks you're awesome. That's right. The Bible says that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and that means you're awesome. You're a person of value. You are a person that have accomplished great things already. And as you go out in confidence, you will make a difference everywhere you go and in everything you do. Graduates, congratulations. Be awesome.
Good morning. First of all, I want to begin by giving all honor to God, who's the head of my life. I'd like to recognize my wife, Andrea, and our 3 beautiful daughters. I call them the SEC. Sydney, England, and China. Lastly, I'd like to recognize all of my parents: Alita, Melvin, Vivian, Joe, Cynthia, Rick, Bernard, and Deborah. You all serve as true testaments to the fact that with God, all things are possible. As a kid that grew up in the inner city streets of Knoxville, Tennessee, I grew up splitting pennies on railroad tracks, hiving water hydrants, chasing the ice cream truck with loose change found in the couch, riding bicycles into the sunset, being very careful that my internal GPS had me home before the streetlights came on. I witnessed firsthand the struggles that life without education could present. The value of education and the pursuit of scholarship were instilled in me at an early age. Whether it was reciting math facts at the age of 4 in the back seat of my grandmother's car, or at the age of 40 reciting poems like Invictus, See It Through, and If, in a room full of perfect strangers. Scholarship has always been important. Therefore, the pursuit of scholarship for me will be never ending. As I reflect on my journey here at WGU, there are 4 things that stood out, and I will summarize them into the word grit. The G stands for grace. God grants us grace for the moment. His grace is amazing. In fact, that's the only way that I could have been selected for such a prestigious honor as addressing a graduating class. With God, there's nothing that's too hard. If he brought you to it, he'll definitely bring you through it. My course mentor, Jen, was also a godsend. She listened to me vent 18 straight months and was always able to somehow calm me down when revisions didn't go as well or as planned, or life would deal me an unforeseen circumstance. Jen was always there. Thank you, Jen. The R stands for ready. When opportunities present themselves, you've got to be receptive, open, and available. One of my favorite quotes is, "Opportunities of a lifetime must be seized within the lifetime of the opportunity." My WGU experience was a step outside of the box. Excuse me. Prior to my graduate coursework, my computer usage consisted of checking my work email and fantasy football. I needed this challenge. WGU challenged me to step outside my comfort zone. I had to readily meet WGU on its terms, embrace it, and allow the opportunity to mold me into the educator that I've always wanted to be. The I stands for integrity. There were many nights that I wanted to give up, throw in the towel, Google some papers, download some critiques, miss a deadline or two. It seems as though when I would meet a tough class, it was always followed by an easier class. It restored my confidence, and I knew that I could do this. In fact, I did this. Oftentimes in the back of my mind, I kept hearing the words, "You're only facing what other men have met." This was a line from a poem, See It Through, by Edgar Guest. After hearing those words, I'd bunker down, pop a K-cup in the Keurig, and ride it out into the wee hours of the morning. It takes integrity, and I had to do it the honest way. Lastly, the T stands for tenacity. The undying pursuit of accomplishment and achievement takes tenacity. I passed 8 courses my first 6 months. I put in the time, the hard work, and the determination. Through my life and educational experience, I was able to jump out to a fast pace. Tenacity takes enthusiasm, thick skin, and an endless amount of nerve. I had to face course mentors, speak intelligently, and still get my point across. There are also times that I had to be silent, take the criticism, and allow the experience to humble me. Those experiences challenged me to go back to the drawing board, make corrections, and devise a different course of action in order to accomplish the task at hand. Tenacity drives you to take risks that sometimes seem uncertain, or the results are seldom uncalculated. As an educator, I take grit into my classroom. Allow these words to propel you into the future that you've always desired. God bless the graduating class of 2016, and God bless the United States of America.
Good morning, faculty, fellow graduates, family members, and cherished friends. I'm thankful today I was chosen to share my story with you. I will begin my story at this point. You're looking at a high school dropout. I married at a young age and started a family. School, a full-time job, and raising a baby were too much for me at that age. So I worked a few years and was so disappointed in myself that I didn't finish high school. So about the time my classmates were graduating college, I was able to obtain my high school equivalency diploma. I was so proud, but I still yearned for more. By this time, I was working as a shift manager with a local restaurant. My goal was to become a restaurant general manager. So at this point, I signed up for my first bachelor's degree in business administration. I was able to obtain this degree while working management hours, which are not the same as banker hours. I was raising 3 boys as well. I was so proud, and I spent 22 wonderful years in restaurant management. But my life changed again in 2005. My precious mother developed terminal lung cancer. It was during the time of caring for her that I felt the calling to go into nursing. Now, this is coming from the woman that would pass out at the sight of blood. But I listened to my calling and started applying to nursing schools. Well, I thought my 3.0 GPA was awesome with all that I had achieved while I was working on my first degree. Well, I quickly found out that GPA was not impressive to BSN programs. So I threw up my hands and started LPN school. I fell so in love. From the first day that I cared for a patient, I knew that nursing was where the good Lord wanted me to be. I was then allowed the opportunity to attend an LPN to BSN program to finally become an RN. Life was so good. So after a few years of nursing, I began to feel the call to become a nurse educator. I've always wanted to teach, as I have so enjoyed that aspect of my first career. I've trained and oriented hundreds of people throughout the years, and I have a passion for this. So needless to say, I began to look for master's programs for nursing education. Again, I was working full-time and needed a program that would fit into my lifestyle. WGU attracted me in that I could take courses while working. The competency-based approach was perfect for me, and being able to finish courses at my own pace was a definite plus. And the tuition is amazingly affordable. So I started the MSN education program in November of 2013. It was tough at times, but I really was enjoying the program. The courses were challenging but so informative. Everything was going great until February of 2015. I received the scariest news of my life. I was diagnosed with stage 2A breast cancer. The wind was not from my sails. During that month, I went through a battery of tests, biopsies, and a lumpectomy. In March, it was decided it was in my best interest to receive chemotherapy. So I continued to be able to work 2 out of 3 weeks, and I was able to keep up with my WGU courses. But let me tell you, chemo brain is real. It was very foggy up here for quite some time. After completion of chemotherapy, radiation treatment started. So for the ones of you in the nursing program, policy, politics, and global health trends do not go well with radiation treatments. For the first time in my education life, I did not pass a class. I was devastated and ready to throw in the towel. But thanks to the most amazing student mentor, Kelly Sept, I was given the inspiration to go on. She is hands down the best ever. So the next term, I was able to finish that evil course in the first few weeks of the term. I was able to complete my degree last October, and I was able to complete the degree in 4 terms. I also want to say how much I appreciate all the other wonderful course mentors. I'm very thankful to my husband, Terry, and to my family, and to my wonderful friends who supported and sacrificed for me to make this happen. I share my story in hopes that one person may be inspired to not give up when faced with life's challenges. With determination, you can do anything. I had 2 mantras through my cancer journey. The first was, God has got this. The second was, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. It is through my precious Heavenly Father that I am here today. Please remember all of the people who are fighting cancer battles. I pray that their story turns out like mine. I hope they're able to fulfill their dreams, which for me included my nursing education career. I have my first job as an adjunct instructor with Tennessee Technological University in Cookeville, in addition to my job at Riverview Regional as a full-time CCU nurse. I am so excited to have the opportunity to inspire and lift up these new nursing students that are the future of our profession. I am so thankful for the bright future ahead of me in nursing education because I was blessed to earn my master's degree from WGU. To God be all the glory. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you to all of our graduates who shared their stories with us this morning. These personal stories are such powerful reminders to all of us of why our dedicated faculty mentors and our staff love to work with WGU Tennessee and share such a strong commitment to student success. You know, it's hard not to be committed to students like our students. Thank you always for your inspiration today. Let's give this group another round of applause. And now this wonderful group of people sitting before me in the blue robes have been sitting patiently and attentively and listening to all the words of wisdom and thinking, but when can I have my moment in the sun? So now the moment you've all been waiting for. It is my honor at this time to begin with the conferral of degrees. Would the master's candidates please rise? Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty, and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer on you the master's degree you have earned, to include the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, or Master of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations and welcome to the community of learned professionals. Please be seated for the moment and come forward row by row at the direction of the marshals to receive your degree and be recognized individually. Our master's graduates are wearing a hood which bears the color of their discipline.
Karen Stevens, Master of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, Flintville. Seth Winters, Master of Arts in Teaching, Mathematics Education, Memphis. Jody Knopf, Master of Arts, Science Education, Hinesville, Georgia. Richard Tony, Master of Arts in Teaching, Science Education, Lebanon. Barbara Holt, Master of Education, Instructional Design, Newport. Jean Delisle, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Parrotsville. Emily Ferguson, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Seymour. Nkesia Hall, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Laverne. Gregory West, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Old Hickory. Carrie Roberts, Master of Science, Special Education, Morristown. Michelle Rencher, MBA, Management and Strategy, Spring Hill. Melvin Douglas. It doesn't say what his degree. Yeah. Graduate speaker. Dolores Bowman, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Elmwood. Shanika Belogan, Master of Business Administration, Antioch. Thanks. Jonathan Brodalski, Master of Business Administration, Mount Juliet. Johnny Clayton, Master of Business Administration, Hohenwald. Shifra Cox, Master of Business Administration, Columbia. Arlene Haley, Master of Business Administration, Clarksville. Erica Hitchens, Master of Business Administration, Franklin. Carrie Michael, Master of Business Administration, Murfreesboro. Roxanne Morris, Master of Business Administration, Franklin. Matthew Parrott, Master of Business Administration, Nashville. Tiffany Powell, Master of Business Administration, Cordova. Samantha Powell, Master of Business Administration, Thompson Station. Mandy Raper, Master of Business Administration, Cookville. Michael Sawyer, Master of Business Administration, Knoxville. Mandy Springer, Master of Business Administration, Cornersville. David Archer, MBA, Information Technology Management, Hendersonville. Walter Bischke, MBA, Information Technology Management, Madison. Nathan Carroll, MBA, Information Technology Management, Dalton, Georgia. Jennifer Sanders, MBA, Information Technology Management, Burns. Chris Simonis, MBA, Information Technology Management, Lebanon. Jessica Thomas, MBA, Information Technology Management, Nashville. Jeanette Talusik, MBA, Information Technology Management, Thompson Station. Brian Weatherspoon, MBA, Information Technology Management, Madison. Kimber Beeler, MBA, Management and Strategy, Mount Juliet. Casey Berger, MBA, Management and Strategy, Brentwood. Evelyn Edmondson, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Antioch. Andrea Hanna, MBA, Management and Strategy, Hermitage. Shauna Height, MBA, Management and Strategy, Brentwood. Lisa Jackson, MBA, Management and Strategy, Saudi Daisy. Cheryl Norris, MBA, Management and Strategy, Hendersonville. Leo Odongo, MBA, Management and Strategy, Nashville. Franklin Peters, MBA, Management and Strategy, Canada. Alejandro Washington, MBA, Management and Strategy, Memphis. Frederica Houston, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Antioch. Stacy Johnson, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Gallatin. Nagavenkata Krishna Kishore Perry, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Collierville. Jennifer Reed, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Memphis. Robert Tracy, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Murfreesboro. Tracy Brenley, MBA, Healthcare Management, Goodlettsville. Mark Coleman, MBA, Healthcare Management, Bonacqua. Shannon Ganya, MBA, Healthcare Management, Clarksville. Robin Baskin, MBA, Healthcare Management, Smyrna. Melissa Carter, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Montgomery, Alabama. Amy Charlton, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Nashville. Stephanie Epperson, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Cleveland. Deborah Hawkins, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Brentwood. Rhonda McCowan, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Knoxville. Rachel Tolliver, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Chattanooga. Lori Turner, Master of Science, Nursing Education, Mason. Candace Barber, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Collierville. Susan Bourgeois, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Collierville. Leslie Gordon, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Hernando, Mississippi. Ronald Eugene Osea, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Nashville. Leslie Helwig, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Riddleton. Ashley Jeffrey, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Nashville. Shannon Ryder, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Jonesboro. Caroline Shanklin, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Nolensville. Shauna Wiley Samuel, Bachelor of Science, Nursing and Master of Science, Nursing Leadership Management, Cookeville. Vanetta Williams Payton, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management, Bartlett. Diane Camper, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Milan. Jasmine Luungleth, MBA, Information Technology, Smyrna. Akila Reed, MBA, Information Technology Management, Nashville. Thamarius Head, MBA, Franklin.
All right, will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor's degree that you have earned, to include the Bachelor of Arts or the Bachelor of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard, and congratulations on this important milestone in your lives. Please be seated and come forward row by row to receive your degrees and be recognized individually.
Kendra Coleman, Bachelor of Arts, Educational Studies. Wendy Miller, Bachelor of Arts, Educational Studies, Whitwell. Eva Carroll, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies, Murfreesboro. April Carter, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies, Louisville. Tonda Gainey, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies, Lyles. Christy Hickson, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies, Saudi Daisy. Terry Rankin, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies, Chattanooga. James Addison, Bachelor of Arts, Special Education, Columbia. Taffy Davenport, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics Education, Smyrna. Chastity Kramer, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, Cumberland Furnace. Stephanie Fortenberry, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, Dunlap. Christopher Jane, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, Laverne. Susan Lombard, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, White House. Brandon Venable, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, Antioch. Latisa Williams, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, Russellville. Darcy Youngblood, Bachelor of Science, Accounting, McMinnville. Thomas Bell, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Oneida. John Buffalo, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Antioch. Gerald Franklin, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Franklin. William Gooch, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Hermitage. Lania Hall, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Murfreesboro. David Howard, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Nashville. Edward Wayne Hutton, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Nolensville. Denise Land, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Graysville. Joseph Parsons, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Hendersonville. Denise Palella, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Madison. Michael Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Spring Hill. Jackie Slagle, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Blaine. Kimberly Stiles, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Gallatin. Cynthia Summers, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Brentwood. Kimberly Walden, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Camden. Tanya Wallace, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Lakeland. Erwin Yamada, Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Jefferson, Georgia. Angela Harper, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management, Hermitage. Donna Savinsky, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management, Gallatin. Bradley Hibbs, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management, Laverne. Greg Marsh, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management, Arrington. Joel Chappell Jr., Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Livingston. Cynthia Rushing, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management, Memphis. Michael Watkins, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management, Cordova. Adam Gray Stepp, Bachelor of Science, Business, Marketing Management, Nashville. Patricia Bates, Bachelor of Science, Health Informatics, Lebanon. Paula Belote, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Munford. Alicia Fallhaber, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Memphis. Pamela Frady, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Saudi Daisy. Abby Tucker Garrigus, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Hornbeak. Ashley Gibson, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Sneedville. Cindy Kapla, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Charleston. Angela Knox, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Memphis. April McRoberts, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Cleveland. Linda Kim Milligan, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Millington. Annie Munoz, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Apposon. Marcia Owens, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Cordova. Sandra Prater, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Cleveland. Rachel Young, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Arlington. Amanda Walker, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Nashville. Joel Fry, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Smyrna. Andrew Whalen, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Clinton. Joseph Wichman, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Antioch. Anthony Fultz, Bachelor of Science, IT Network Administration, Tullahoma. Seth Wells, Bachelor of Science, IT Network Administration, Antioch. Jabari Boudreau, Bachelor of Science, IT Security, Nashville. Richard Rattan, Bachelor of Science, IT Software, Franklin. Sean Larson, Bachelor of Science, IT Software, Gallatin. Daryl Stevens, Bachelor of Science, IT Security, Brentwood. Stephen Montgomery, Bachelor of Science, IT Security, Collierville. James Crawford, Bachelor of Science, IT Security, Atlanta, Georgia. Melvin Douglas, MS Curriculum and Instruction, Knoxville.
It's always fun to see that some of our graduates bring family and some bring their entourage and their fans. You know, I'm curious as to whether you pay any of those people to actually cheer for you. You know, but it is truly inspiring to be among you. And this is sincerely one of the most wonderful things that we as part of WGU get to participate in, to see how much of a difference earning your degree makes in your lives. Seeing how that education really allows you to lift your gaze a little bit higher, to think a little bit brighter about your future, to also think brighter about your fellow men and the inspiration that it can provide to all of them and the example that you've provided for your families, for your loved ones, for your children. It is truly a wonderful thing to be a part of. Please accept our sincere congratulations for this important achievement. The WGU Tennessee faculty and staff are very, very proud of you. We welcome you into our community of alumni, which now is more than 68,000 strong nationally, and it's approaching 1,500 right here in Tennessee. For many of you, as has been said, earning your diploma is the fulfillment of a lifelong goal, and rightly so. The academic degree you have earned at WGU Tennessee will open doors for you and allow you to explore new opportunities. But it's important to remember that commencement is not the end. Rather, it's the beginning. It's the beginning for you to explore your dreams, dare to discover and follow your passions. Whatever you choose to do, do it as well as you possibly can, and I can guarantee you that great things will follow. Learning is a lifelong journey, and one that is now a habit of both your mind and your heart. I urge you as you continue your journey to reach out to others in pursuit of their dreams. Identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities, to your families, and to your neighbors, and help us find our way as a united country to a brighter pathway for our children and our children's children. Dream a little bigger, raise your gaze a little bit higher, move forward with faith, hope, and charity towards all. Now let's take a minute and celebrate with a selfie. How's that sound? So if you have it, get your phone out. I have my phone. So we will get Mark up here as well as Chancellor Estep up here. Let's take our selfie. We'll get the crowd of you in the background.
All right.
So, look at that. I'm even going to do a panorama shot because, I have to get the whole crowd. That way it allows me to make sure that we capture the size of the audience that is here. There are truly 1,000 of you here. So it's always wonderful to see. So hopefully you're waving while I was doing that. I'll make sure that as you celebrate today, remember it, but also share it with all those that are not able to be with you here, and do so via social media, whether that's via your Facebook account, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it may be, but make sure to use the hashtag. We do have a hashtag for the event. It's WGUTN16, so WGUTN16, and we'll make sure to follow you as you share your day.